represents Serbia as well, Alexandra Rakic.
The main event of the evening, sanctioned by the Nevada State Athletic Commission, Chairman Stephen J. Klubeck, Executive Director Jeff Mullen. Our three judges scoring this contest at Octagon side are Derek Clearly, Sally Amato, and Chris Lee. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Mark Smith. And now, for those in attendance and UFC fans watching around the world, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. Live from the UFC Apex in Las Vegas, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a freestyle fighter holding a professional record, 14 wins, 2 losses. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Vienna, Austria, by way of Serbia, presenting the #3 ranked light heavyweight contender in the world, Alexandra Rakic! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record, 28 wins, 9 losses. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Warsaw, Poland, presenting the former UFC light heavyweight champion and the #1 ranked light heavyweight contender in the world, Jan Blachowicz!
All right, gentlemen, you got your instructions earlier. Protect yourself at all times, obey my commands. Let's touch gloves. Good luck.
Jan Blachowicz was 37 years old when he achieved UFC gold. This is the division for the veterans. Glover Teixeira, 42 years old when he took the belt. Alexandra Rakic says, I'm in my prime right now. Jan wants the title back, but it's too bad because I'm in the way.
Alexandra, ready? Don, ready? Fight's on.
5 rounds possible in our main event. This fight clock is brought to you by Toyo Tires, the official tire of UFC. Rakic is in the white, Jan Blachowicz in the red.
I'm not sure we're going to need 5 rounds, the way that both these men fight.
Ooh, slip to a left high kick.
I mean, that's smart by Rakic, chipping away at the calves early.
So far,
dismantle him, take away the base, but that's one of Jan's best combinations. Left to the body, right hand over the top. But Jan's bleeding already on that left eye.
But he ate 2 calf kicks, and Jan is checking the calf kicks a little bit better so far than Rakic. So we'll see how those add up as the fight moves on. But that right hand of Rakic clipped Blachowicz already. See how Blachowicz is checking those well, whereas Rakic is kind of eating them. He's just leaning his knee towards it. See, and those add up.
There's a cut on the inside of the left eye. You see Blachowicz wiping it away. It's below the eye, and it's getting a little gnarly now, as you can see the damage starting to leak a bit.
Super hard to see probably for him out of that eye right now. You can see him keep rubbing it and blinking.
It's a nice combination that Jan's throwing. The left to the body, the right hand over the top. However, gotta be careful. It's a dangerous combination to lead with a body shot. Look at Chuck Liddell versus Quinton Rampage Jackson. When you lead to the body, you leave your chin exposed, open for counters.
Big combination from Blachowicz, got his crowd into it. A lot of support in the building for Poland.
That's really bothering Jan. You see him wincing, pulling away at the eye, wiping the blood away. Been there.
The jab of Rakic is what's getting ahead right now, and you're seeing Blachowicz is attacking the calf kick to try to take away the jab of Rakic, and that's the game that's going on right now.
That's a nice check by Jan. One thing to mention is that Rakic said if Jan Blachowicz switches stances, he's going to kick the head off him.
Gotta tell you, this is as much atmosphere as I've heard at the UFC Apex. It's loud in here. Oh, clipped him.
Big shot.
Clipped him with the left
hook to follow it up. He's got Rakic hurt right now.
Yeah, Rakic definitely felt that one. You can see the look on his face.
Here comes a low kick again. He's gonna set that right up. He keeps firing that calf. The calf's already swelling up on Rakic. Keep an eye on that. Those add up as the fight moves on. It's only round one.
When he goes back, he's gonna explode suddenly. Watch out for those.
He's already switching the stance. So that means that calf has done a lot of damage already. Minute 30 left. And now we're not seeing as many jabs out of Rakic either. There it is. There's the 1-2. He's got to wait for Blachowicz to go first before he'll throw it. The jab is actually what cut open Blachowicz early on in the fight as well.
There's a bit of swelling on that left calf of Rakic.
Yeah, there is. I noticed that before. It's pretty bad.
He swells easily. That's what happened to him against Volkan Oezdemir. He had a gnarly lower leg in that fight, which is ultimately the only one he didn't get his hand raised via split decision back in 2019. He's dealing with some swelling early on the left shin as well.
Oh, big leg
exchange. Blachowicz got the better of that one.
That's the best shot that Jan Blachowicz has done. Powerful left hook. It landed on the target. It wobbled Rakic, but he took it well and fired back straight away.
Rakic's leg is slowing down his hands right now because Blachowicz is attacking it so much, it's adding up.
.30 seconds to go, round one. Rakic really keeping his left leg out of danger best he can.
I mean, it's so high stakes. Both men are cautious to go in because the power that both men have, the ability to shut your lights off with a single shot.
Back in 30 seconds with round two after this.
Nie idę do środka. Bardzo dobrze, Janek.
Daj mu łyka wody, bo ja nie dam. Łydę ma bardzo skopaną. Ma skopaną całą łydę. Lewa ręka.
Welcome back. A look at the cut right on the inside of the left eye of Jan Blachowicz. You can see why that's bothering him. And meanwhile, it goes into the eye. Let's take a look at how it happened.
Yeah, there it is. A nice jab straight down the middle. With the 4-ounce gloves, doesn't take much to slice the skin open. As you see, just like a little glancing jab. But here's the left hook, right hand. Jan was throwing that frequently. Found the mark on a couple of occasions. Takedown attempt from Rakic. Counter right, left from Blachowicz. Very fun opening first round.
Ringside physician was in between rounds, took a look at Jan Blachowicz' eye and says he's okay to continue.
You see Blachowicz is checked way more, and you can see the less damage from checking him correctly. Let's see how that pays off as the fight moves on. Rakic's hands look much quicker, and he almost has a speed advantage, but we're seeing the tactics work for Blachowicz so far.
Well, let's see
if he try to chase this single.
Got the singlers, tree topping.
That is a lot of weight going down to the mat, but look out for the triangle.
Yeah, triangle city. I mean, I need to see the other side to see because
he's got the left leg trapped at the hips, so Rakic can feel that and see that. He knows it could come around. He's got to get his right arm out of there, though. He shouldn't be sitting and hating around here.
for Rakic. His center
Stayed there.
There's the triangle.
Rakic trying to find his way out of it.
He's doing the right thing.
And he's out.
There it is. Nice attempt, though, by Jan Blachowicz.
Full guard back for the former champ. Just the second takedown in his last 6 fights.
Genius
Alexander
game plan.
Rakic.
Smart game plan. It's exactly, those are the tactics you got to use when you're fighting 5-round fights. And if you want to stay champion, become champion, you got to mix in all the martial arts at different times each round.
Yeah, absolutely, including takedowns. And let's remember, it was Glover Teixeira using takedowns and ultimately submissions that caused him to get the victory and now be the champion. I'm sure Rakic saw that as a path to victory.
Just 1 win by submission for Alexander Rakic. Meanwhile, Jan Blachowicz has 9 by tap out.
Question is, how many of those tap outs are from his back and how many of them from top position, front chokes, and rear naked chokes?
Are we really going back to 2005 and calling them tap outs?
With what?
Just trying to mix it up a little, you know?
Tap outs. Oh. Nice elbow. Jan's got to get up here. He can't stay here for the rest of the round. If he stays here, he's lost this round. That's a fact. Now, of course, you know, he has confidence in his submission ability. But he's been down for a while now, about 90 seconds. Now it's time to abort that mission, as we said before. Sweep, submit, or stand up. He's tried the sweep, the submit. That's not happening. The sweep, I don't think is going to happen. So now you've got to stand up. Now you've got to get up. Now you're going to open the guard, get the feet on the hips, and kick him off.
After tonight's main event, don't miss a recap of all the action on the UFC Fight Night post show on ESPN+. Bilal Muhammad, Rashad Evans joined Karen Bryant for all the highlights and analysis. Heidi Andros standing by with the interviews from the big winners of tonight's card. There's been a lot of big winners tonight already. Post show is only on ESPN+. Under 2 minutes to go, round 2.
Rakic going to work with those elbows. Not landing too flush and not winding up, but still the point is getting through to the face. And this is good for Jan. I mean, look at the power of Rakic.
He's showing really good grappling on the top position here. He's making the right decisions.
And he's locking up the legs there. See what he did? He's got the triangle under the legs. That's a bad position for Jan Blachowicz. Now he's isolated the legs. He can't use those to stand up and get back to his feet.
The issue is Blachowicz needs to cut in between the chest and him, and in between like Rakic's chest and himself. Right now, Rakic is underneath his chin, so he can't create any space. He needs underhooks, and he's over the top of Rakic's arms. You can't get up that way until you get your legs out, as he's done here, but now Rakic can keep his hands locked. You've got to get underneath, in between yourself and the person who's got their hands locked. You got to get under the head of Rakic here. He can't get away like this.
Final minute of round number 2 alongside the former champions Dominic Cruz and Michael Bisping. I'm Brendan Fitzgerald, Octagon side from Las Vegas. Jan Blachowicz, the former champion, trying to hold off the charge of Alexander Rakic.
See, this is good for Jan Blachowicz. Now the head is on the inside there. Rakic changed his head position. That actually allows Jan to kind of stand up. He can post on that right arm if he can get the grip off.
He needs a left underhook.
And then he can, well, yeah, that would be nice as well.
He needs that.
Or an overhook. An overhook works as well. But right now he hasn't got anything.
So Rakic is underneath him, so he needs an underhook to jack Rakic up, get him up, and then he can get his hips up. But right now, Rakic is lower than Blachowicz, so he can't go for an overhook. He needs an underhook. There's the underhook.
Well, I'll show you that you can.
Here we are right now. Now he's got an overhook because his head's higher. You're right, Bisping, don't worry.
Well, trust me, I built a career on it, buddy.
2 rounds in the books. We will not have any commercial breaks until after this fight is over. Here's some of the action from round 2. Huge takedown.
Yeah, look at this. Treetops him, kicks the supporting leg, puts him down with authority. Almost into a triangle, though. Nicely done by Jan Blachowicz. Boom. There's a big elbow. Dropped a few of those. And Jan working back up towards his feet right at the end of the round. Big round for Rakic.
Little bit water. Discipline. Move on down Breathe. Look, you have it. He has set the floor. He's tired. He's done. 2 rounds, 3 rounds, bye-bye. Okay? Hey, whatever you do on the right side, you cannot see
discipline, understand that, that's it. The ground will come.
UFC Fight Night, Blachowicz versus Rakic is presented by Modelo. No use of the stool between rounds for Jan Blachowicz.
All right, guys, fight
Looks like he's dealing with that cut in the left eye a lot better, but got sent to the ground in round 2 and was unable to get up.
I'd like to see more of that from Rakic, that razor-sharp, long jab that he has.
Ooh, power combination from Blachowicz.
Yeah, good speed as well.
Watch the fingers, Alexandra.
Oh, mouth guard wobbled after that jab from Rakic. A lot of Polish support for the former champion here at the Apex as he fires another leg kick to that swelled left leg of Rakic. And another one. Oh! And that's going to do it for an injury.
Looks like, I
Jan
don't know, but man,
is going to walk out a winner.
when you stop like that, something bad happens to your knee.
Yeah,
we don't know what it is, but it's not good.
He's not moving, he's not getting up.
It was immediate. Rakic crumbled to the ground. And Blachowicz will get the victory he so wanted. Albeit in unlikely fashion. It was a great fight for as long as it lasted. Unfortunate for Alexander Rakic to have it end like this.
What an awesome fight, though, man. It's sad that that's how it goes down, but this is what happens in practice a lot. I mean, thank God it didn't happen to him in practice and the fight didn't even get here. How many of us fighters hurt themselves like this and get no payday? These guys showed up, put on a great fight, and they put their bodies on the line. Let's take a look at it. Let's see. He throws the leg kick, and as he steps back and puts weight on it, you see right there, as he plants on it, you see his knee move. Yeah, man, you see that separate right there.
And you're absolutely right, Dominic. It does happen all the... Look, take a look.
Right
there.
Post.
Hold on, there.
Ooh, right on the post.
You see it pop right on the outside, just below the knee. As you said, it happens in training a lot. That is the problem with this sport. It's so taxing on the body. You are jigging and jiving in so many different directions.
And it's that easy. All he did was step back and put his weight on the back leg, and that happens from a whole camp